Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing this is kind of an oft-discussed topic here amongst expats. The Thai government the cabinet at least, has promulgated in principle a statement regarding some new visa categories, for lack of a better term, that are being brought online to try to attract wealthy expats, wealthy folks to spend time here in Thailand. And what we're talking about here is just, well, what are the financial criteria that are going to be associated with this? And I will preface this video by saying the threshold is not low. A recent article from the Bangkok Post print edition, this was published Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. Article is titled "Government to Entice Rich Expats." And they note 4 categories of folks they're trying to entice. One is wealthy global citizens. The other is wealthy pensioners. The third is work from Thailand professionals and highly skilled professionals. We've done other videos on this channel back when this was still being proposed. We got into some details about that, but apparently there's some more clarity being provided here. Quoting directly, required as part of, so for wealthy global citizens, the requirement for this one, required as part of long-term Thai visa application to invest at least $500,000 US in Thai government bonds or real estate, and required to prove you have earned at least $80,000 annually in the past 2 years. So that's the sort of wealthy global citizen category. For wealthy pensioners, you've got to be at least 50, so it's kind of like a retirement visa. Required to invest at least $250,000 directly in government bonds or real estate and earn at least $40,000 a year. Then you've got number 3, this work from home, and this one's a little bit, at least from the announcement, it's a little bit more vague. From what we saw in the past, the work from home and the highly skilled professionals both seem to have the same sort of financial criteria. Don't quote me on that ends up being what happens here, but let's kind of hope for the best, plan for the worst, and presume both of these categories have this requirement. So you have to have earned at least $80,000 the past 2 years or $40,000 per year. That seems to be a hard and fast criterion, that this $80,000 be able to show you've earned that in the past 2 years. So I think that'll probably apply to both work from Thailand professionals or highly skilled professionals. The other thing we saw when we saw it describe the work from Thailand professionals category is you were working for a large multinational company, and that seemed to be part of it. Again, we don't know exactly how this is going to look when the regulations are ultimately promulgated and we can see this actually hammered out and the finer points. But for now, safe to presume that these categories have a pretty high level relative to what we've been used to in times past, have a pretty high financial threshold you have to hit in order to be in one of these visa categories.